All right, all right. Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. New time. Thank you all so very much for being flexible with me and showing up at this new time. So I want to go ahead and get started. Let me cut this down a little bit. If you can hear the music, I'm gonna cut it down just a little bit because I don't want to feel like I'm yelling. Okay, and then I'll get back to it. So let's join the stage. Let's see. We're gonna get into it. So look, before I do that, before I get started, making sure that you all are aware of a couple of things. Make sure that you like the video, okay? If you have been coming on here week after week, doing these markups with me every week, preparing for our next trading week, go ahead, like the video. YouTube, I'm gonna ask that you give the thumbs up first, and then you can hard like all that good stuff, okay? Comment, and also if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, subscribe and then hit the notification button if you have not done that yet, because I've stated before, the time changed with the Forex live market analysis because the kid is about to start going to school, and so I want to make sure that I'm doing these type of things earlier in the day, and then of course because she won't be here, she'll be at school, so now I won't have to worry about her coming in and distracting us from marking up these charts and answering questions, right, that may be had. So with that being said, like I said, make sure you share too. Share, y'all. Feel free to share this live stream with anyone that you know that is excited about trading, learning this skill, brand new to the skill, but been doing it for a little while. Just need a little nudge, might need a little confirmation. Sometimes that's all we need is just confirmation that I'm seeing what you're seeing, and my trade played out or it didn't play out or whatever, because we're not going to win every single trade, but the confirmation, sometimes we need it. Okay. So share with a trader or two that you know that is new, that has been doing it for a while, probably haven't had as much success as they would like, or a person that's experienced and they just is like, hey, I just want some confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said. Okay, so let's get into this disclaimer before we review last week's trades that we marked up. Remember, y'all, excuse me. Remember, y'all, trading and investing in any market can contain substantial risk and is not suited for every individual. Keep in mind that every trader and investor that learns and performs differently. That's why our results will not always be the same. Okay, there is the potential for a trader and investor to lose all or more than their initial investment due to numerous factors. What I mean by all or more meaning what you put in. Okay, so initially you put in this amount and then you just continue to go and go, and you may be in the negative. Okay, so you may have to put up more money because you're in a negative. That's what I mean. Therefore, it is suggested that each trader and investor only invest money that can be lost without jeopardizing their financial security and or lifestyle. Remember, y'all, I am not a financial advisor. I do not work for any government agency. I don't work with or partner with the CFTC or anything of that nature. Yeah, I'm not even partner with any trading platforms, trading educational platforms, network marketing, any of those things. Okay, so all that I'm sharing with you guys is things that I've learned through personal experience, trial and error. Okay, and also things that I was initially taught that also worked. I'm sharing those things with you all. Okay, again, I'm only sharing information for educational purposes only, for you as a viewer to make sure you do your own research with anything that I share today or on this YouTube channel, just in general, y'all. I am a huge supporter of people fact checking me, because I am not the end all be all when it comes to trading or investing. I share with you guys, like I said, things that I do, things that I have done, things that have worked for me, and things that have not worked for me. Okay. So keep in mind that all traders and investors that utilize any strategies discussed, services, and products shown on this YouTube channel will do so at their own risk. Why? Because you have done the research, okay? And you have made a conscious decision to move forward. So remember, again, past profits do not guarantee future results. Okay. So I say this stuff a lot. I say it over and over again. I say again and again and again because sometimes we need to hear stuff multiple times for us to get it and for it to sink in. Okay. So I had to adjust this. I don't know if I believe I updated it on the description of this video, but if not, I will be updating it because I went back and I looked at one of the trades and I was like, wait a minute, that would have hit a stop loss. So nah, that's not a win. So I adjusted, okay, of course. So last week, these were the results. Gold went, this is saying up, but it's red. No, gold went down initially, okay, and hit the profit area. So again, y'all forgive me, StreamYard, every time I get on here and I use slides like with these arrows, for whatever reason, StreamYard does not recognize, like it doesn't do the up or the down, well, it doesn't go down or sideways. It only shows it up, which is weird. But anyway, gold went down 227 pips, hit our first take profit, and then it went up. It got close to the all-time high, but it didn't quite hit it. Okay, so we did hit the take profit one for the sale, and then gold consolidated and eventually went up in price. So for us, we would have made the profit there for those who did not trade gold. Okay, and then USDJPY. Now that one actually did. Okay, that one actually did go up 223 pips, and that one hit our all three take profit points. I want to say for that one, I'm just pulling it up real quick to remind me. Of course, I'm going to show y'all this, but yeah, so it did hit all three. It went up in price. SPS 500. Now I know somebody's going to be like, oh well, it didn't hit stop loss for me or whatever. It just depends on a person. So this is why I put that this is a lesson in the market, because once I show you guys the chart, you're going to see what I saw. Okay, so this one actually went down. Okay, and then it went up. So let me go ahead and share my screen real fast so that way y'all can see it. Give me 1 second. I'm attempting to get to the button and I don't know why this just happened. What just happened? Okay. I'm pressing the wrong button again. Okay, give me a second, y'all. What in the world? Like, I'm skipping. There we go. Okay. So y'all should see. Oops. Oh, okay. So you should be seeing USDJPY right now. So with USDJPY, of course, this one was pretty clear. It did go up. All right, as you can see, it's surpassed the take profit 3 that we had for a buy. Okay, but in total, it went up 223 pips, and then from this point here. Okay, so it came up, pulled back, and then came up again. So we're talking about over 200 pips. It went up. It's a pass I take profit 3. Okay, so that one was clear as day. Then next we did gold. Gold, like I said, it went down. So the expectation was we wanted price to break and close below here for a sale, which it did. It broke and closed here, and then it broke and closed here. It's very small. Let me make this a bit bigger so y'all can see it good. So see how it broke and closed here, clear, pull back up, and then it broke and closed slightly here, and then it went down and hit this one. Okay, but then it went up. So and it almost got to the all-time high, but then it didn't quite do it. So that's that point right there. And then I'm gonna show you our SPX 500. So this is why with SPX 500, once you see it, you're gonna be like, okay, I get it. I see why you said what you said. So remember, y'all, last week I marked this white line here as a break and close below. We wanted to see break, close, retest, meaning price breaks below, closes below, and it comes back up, and then it comes back down. And there is, for me, because I trade candlestick patterns, there is a a sell pattern here below this, that is confirmed. It does that, then boom, me personally, I enter the trade. Everyone is different. Some of y'all scalp, so you probably didn't take a lesson because you're a scalper. But for my day traders, the reason why I said that is because even though price broke and closed here, it did it again here. And then, yeah, it came down a bit, but this would have been, I would imagine, if you were looking for a risk to reward of at least 1 or 2, this would have hit your stop loss. Okay. So just think about it like this. So let's say price came back here and closed again. Okay, cool. So take profit 1 is 180 pips, right? That's clearly this previous at that time previous day high, that's 200, almost 300 pips. There's no way that you would have been able to say I'm looking for a risk to reward of 1 or 2 with this one, and then it's been a stop loss. There's no way. You would have had to been waiting for price to get down. Nope, none of this. Well, this one down here probably, because this was, yeah, that wasn't 480. So yeah, so you would have had to wait for price to get down here. There's no way. Okay. So that's the reason why I said this one, I will take that as a lesson in the market, because it did come up. Even though it did eventually come down, still it doesn't matter. That would have been a lesson. Okay. But beautiful buy, clear as day buy. You know what I'm saying? But again, with the sale, that was a no-go. The sale happened first, and then it went into a clear buy. So you would have took a lesson for the sale, and if you would have been, on top of it and came back in on the next day, because this is Wednesday. So if you would have came in on Thursday, you could have got the buy just fine. Okay. And then like I said, with the buy, that was activate the trailing stop loss at the time, previous week high, and then you have your other ones. It got close to the all-time high, just like gold last week, but it didn't quite hit it. Okay. So that is that when it comes to the 3 things that we marked up last week. So I just want to make sure everybody is aware of that. All right. So now let's move forward with what is proposed to be happening tomorrow. There's a lot of news happening tomorrow, as you can see. We have some red folders, which is high impact with the pound tomorrow morning at 1 a.m. All of these times are Central Standard Time, y'all. So that's 1 a.m. Central. This is 7:30 a.m. Central. Okay. And then you can't see it, but there's also 6:30 p.m. is the Australian dollar. That's red, a high impact news red folder. And then also at 7 and 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, you have New Zealand dollar. Okay. New Zealand and U.S. So U.S. has President Trump speaking at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Y'all remember what I said, especially for my people that are trading anything with related to the US dollar. Anytime the president speak, anytime, let's say Jerome Powell, from the Fed chair speak, anytime these people speak, y'all, the market is gonna move. Just being honest, because people really are. Even right now, like you'll see what I'm showing you now with the top biggest movers, right? You'll see that with these tariffs that's going on, with people being released, federal employees being released from their jobs, like a lot of stuff is impacting our economy, which is what impacting the market. Okay. So let's go into Bitcoin, our top three biggest movers of last week. Bitcoin prices did go up almost 3,000 pips last week. But guess what? Even though it did do that from, let's say, I want to say Sunday to Monday, prices did drop first. Okay, prices did drop first, and then it went into the buy. Okay, but it wasn't a pretty buy. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. It was not a pretty buy. The sale was much clearer and easier to spot than the buy or the opportunity. So just throwing it out there. When it comes to trading Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general, y'all, I will tell you, if you are very, very new to trading, I would say start out with FOREX first, build up your muscle and get used to a bit of volatility, get used to how the market fluctuates and stuff before you get into crypto. Because especially Bitcoin, y'all, that is not the place to be a newbie attempting to learn to trade. I'm just saying, if you've already been in a crypto game for a minute, yeah, the transition may be a bit easier for you because you're used to the volatility as an investor. But if you're not used to the volatility and you have never ever been involved in the crypto market, y'all, I'm telling you, this is not the place to learn. It's not. The price is higher to get involved. It's way more volatile. The fluctuations are very massive. It consolidates a lot. So if you are a person that likes to be in and out of the market, like I'm not telling you not to do it, but I'm just saying if I were you, I would just steer clear, learn something that's a little less volatile first, build up that muscle. Like I tell people, start with your major currency pairs first, then you can get into your minors and exotics and whatnot. Then move into your precious metals, your commodities like oil and things of that nature. Then go to indices. So that's the order. Okay. Majors first. That's everything paired with the US dollar that are your commonly traded countries, right? The pound, the yen, the franc, right? Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, those things are paired with the US dollar, Canadian, Canada, all of that, right? Those are your majors, then your minors. And then, of course, exotics, if you want to do that, because there are people who like USD, ZAR, and stuff like that, okay? You do that. Then you go into your commodities, precious metals. That's your next tier, okay? So that's tier 3. Tier 4 is your indices. Tier 5 will be your crypto because by now you've built that volatility muscle, okay? Again, you don't have to do what I'm saying, but I'm just telling you, I wish that I would have done that process first because I probably wouldn't have blown so many accounts. Okay. Jumping between trading gold, trading crypto, and whatnot, and having to learn my way around about, trading in the forex market and the crypto market and stuff. So just throwing it out there. Hopefully it helps somebody. So like I said, Bitcoin did the rise and then of course fall. The pound GBP JPY was ridiculous. Like I did not see this one because I've been trading marking up USDJPY and stuff, but I wish, oh my goodness, I wish I would have saw that because man, I would have been so happy with that over 500 pips. Like what? So that was a good week for people who trade GBP JPY. And then NAS, which is something that I trade here and there. Last year I traded it more than I do this year, but NAS went up 596 pips. Okay, that was last week. NAS was the one to go up 596 pips. So those are some of our biggest movers for the previous week. Hopefully this helps somebody. Y'all just kind of keep in mind what's happening in the market. Stay close. And then of course just continue to mark up your chart, study, practice, but don't go, crazy when it comes to it. Okay, so now, oops, I pressed the wrong button. So now I'm going to go ahead and start marking up for the week. Remember today, y'all, in the U.S. is a bank holiday because it's President's Day. So we won't be trading today. I know I did not trade today. I didn't even think about it because I knew it was a bank holiday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, since I'm starting a bit early, which is good. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and start marking up Bitcoin because I did not do it last week. So let me go ahead and do that. And as you all are coming on, for one, thank you so very much for jumping on. Two, please, y'all, make sure that y'all are liking the video on Facebook. Also, for my people on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. And then you can heart and comment and all that stuff just to let people know that you're here, you're on the live. And for my people watching replay, y'all can still do the same thing. You can still share, you can still comment. letting me know where you're tuning in from. If you have any questions, you can also do that. You can still put your questions in the comments, and I typically come back and check out the comment section to see if anyone have any questions or anything of that nature, okay? So what I'm about to do right now, y'all, is the top-down analysis, all right? I'm about to do the top-down analysis so that way we can see what the market holds for us. So I already did the month. I already did the month high and the month low for Bitcoin, which is what you see here. This is the month high. This is the previous month low. So for the month of January, that's where we were. That's how high price went. And then this is how low price went for the month of January. So now I'm going to do the previous week high and the previous week low. So this current candle that is moving, this one is our current week. This is our previous week. So that's the one that I am wanting to identify how high up price went and then also how low price went, okay? And the reason for me doing the top-down analysis for those who are new to my channel is because the market likes to do this thing called repeat, okay? It repeats. It may not look exactly how it did before, but it does like to go back to certain areas, okay? So this is why I do highs and lows, not open and close, okay? I did that in the past, but it wasn't as I won't say it's accurate, but it just wasn't working for me. Okay. So I prefer to do the highs and the lows, not the open and the close. All right. So this yellow line is going to represent my day. So my day high and my day low. And again, this is the previous day high, previous day low, because I want to see if price comes back to the area which I see for the low, it already surpassed it. Okay. So now I have my month, I have my week, and I have my day. So if you're wondering, like, well, how do you know which one is which? I color code. So orange is my month, blue, this North Carolina blue is my week, and this yellow is my day. Okay. That's how I know which one is which. So I'm not confused when I'm looking at the chart. Okay. Because some people may be like, it's too many lines, Leona. You mark how you mark your charts up, how you mark yours up, and I mark mine up how I mark mine up. Okay. So what I see here, let me just make sure that this is what I had. It looked like, so yeah, price is already surpassed that 5618. It's below that, so it's not gonna buy here. So now I'm looking at this demand zone that I'm gonna adjust a little bit, and that's a little too high. I'm gonna adjust this demand zone. So this is my other area where price it has the potential to come in and then bounce back up into the buy. So if Bitcoin is not going to continue to sell, you may see a buy happen. Typically, when it goes into the supply zone and demand zones, in this case, demand zone, it may consolidate. Okay. I see that more than I see it just blowing straight through it. I see the consolidation happen more than it doing the retracement. Okay, so but it again, that's not to say it won't just retrace. It's just I'm just telling you what I've seen since trading Bitcoin, and me using the field the way that I'm using it. I could see it consolidating in here more than it come down and then just push up. Okay, or it come in here and just keep going, right? I'm going to see the consolidation more. But you know, again, nothing is guaranteed, nothing is 100%. So you just roll what you have, all right? So there, I got that. I know that I'm looking for price to potentially come down here, maybe consolidate to move sideways, right? And then make a decision to either go up or make a decision to go down. All right. So now I'm going to go to my 1 hour. And now I want to see. So what I'm looking at here on the 1 hour, I'm seeing that price is attempting to range, but it's not really a clear range like what I'm used to. So for me, it's more of a choppy type of thing. If I look at it on a 4 hour, let me see if it looks. Yeah, so it's definitely choppy on a 4 hour. Like this is ugly. This is ugly. Like ugh. But anyway, so for me personally, I wouldn't consider trading right now, but nonetheless, let's just go ahead and mark this up. Um, I would prefer the market show me like clear as day what it's gonna do. So looking on the 1 hour, I could see that price would need to break and close below where my cursor was at for a person that is risky, because that is riskier. So BCR, remember y'all, that's break, close, retest below for sale. So I want to see price do this, push down, come back up, and then push down. Okay, show a really strong sale, and then that says let's keep it running, let's keep it going. Okay, that's what I would like to see. Okay, but again, like I said, y'all, me personally, I won't be trading Bitcoin right now because on a 4 hour it does not look pretty. And that is the fastest way to give your money back to the market. But if you are that super risky person, I'm going to show you this. But I'm telling you now, you really need to consider activating a trailing stop loss. Like, seriously. Because looking at this on a 4 hour, y'all, again, I just got to show you this. There is no, like, real pretty sale, right? Normally with a sale, it looks pretty. Like you can see it. Like when you look at it, you already know. Boom. But look at this. So this is a low here, right? A high, lower high. But look what happened here. Price pushed up past that. What? Okay. So then we have this low here, but then price come up above that. Then this will come above that. But then this one is lower than that. But then this one is higher than that low. Like again, it's giving choppy, y'all. There's no clear range. There's no real deal clear sell downtrend. It's not good. Okay. So even though I'm not trading on a 4 hour, it's gonna be reflected on a 1 hour, and it's not gonna be the best setup. Now, for my people who scalp, y'all aren't gonna care because you're gonna say I can trade in between these areas. But here's what I'm gonna tell you: just like I saw on the 4 hour, I showed you guys on the 4 hour, there's a potential for larger, longer shadows to happen. So that's where your liquidity is gonna come in. Banks are gonna be taking you out. They're gonna be taking you out your trades, y'all. So is it really worth it? Or can you just go look at something else that gives you a clear trend, gives you a clear range, and now you know where you're trading at? Okay. So, but again, for my people who just like, I hear you, Leona, but I still want to trade, I'm just letting you know you've been warned. Okay. Um, so I would definitely activate a trailing stop loss, period. It doesn't matter if you do decide to go against the grain and trade Bitcoin, even though on the 4 hour it's showing you that it's a choppy market. You need to make sure that you activate your trailing stop loss, period. I don't care if you saying, oh, but I want it to go further and I want this type of risk to reward. I hear you, but you need to be very, very mindful of this type of market that you're in. Okay, I just bit my tongue. That hurt. Uh, so let's do this. Like I said, if I were you, I would be treading lightly. Like seriously, I would not be sitting here like, oh, I'm just gonna go ham in this market. You got to get your head knocked off. I don't want that for you, but yeah. Um, keep trailing stop loss active. Okay. And then this will be your last one for a sale. And hopefully this is helping somebody. If it's helping you, make sure that you share this live stream, share the replay. with someone that you know is trading crypto. Like, I'm showing you that this isn't the best setup, but I know there are people who are super risky, so proceed with caution. Okay. Um, with a buy, you would have to definitely be above this 50 moving average that I use. So I'm trying to see if it would have to be above this or above here, like which one looks better. It looks like it would be here, but then that means you only have, let me do a line here. So like, let's say we do this one, then that means from here, because we need a break and close above, right? From here to here. Well, that's almost 500 pips. So it depends on how much price moves up, break, close, retest above for buy. There we go. So man, this song is so long. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hey, hey. I'm gonna have to download that. Well, not download, but I'm gonna have to play it so I can hear the words. Um anyway, all right. So like I said, again, I don't like this because if I need a break and close above here, well, I got this day high right here. You know what I'm saying? So this can't be my take profit. So I'm not gonna use this. This will be my break and close, y'all. It don't make sense for me. For me. So PCR above or by. Might check 1 2 1 2. Good. Might check. So now that looks better. Okay. I don't have to worry about anything else. And this gives me a bit more room for potential profit, for risk to reward for my people who day trade. I have a better risk to reward here, right? So we're looking at 1,000 pips. So that means a 500 pip max stop loss, which I don't know if anybody wants to have a 500 pip stop loss. I don't. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to trading Bitcoin, however, do what you do. Okay. So this would definitely be a take profit one to buy. But again, like I said, you need to activate that trailing stop loss. This market is not a friendly market. It's not. You need to make sure with Bitcoin, specifically while things are going on, you need to have your trailing stop loss activated. All right. Um, again, I'm not a financial advisor, y'all. I'm not a licensed trader. I'm just telling you, if I were you, I would be proceeding with caution, and I would not give any chances for the market to take my money back that I don't want. I just refuse. Okay, so TP245, keep the stop loss active. Okay. So if y'all are new to me, I grew up on hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I like R&B too. You know, well, I love R&B too, but I'm more of like, if you ask me like who's my favorite R&B artist, my favorite R&B artist is Mary J. Blige. So she's the queen of hip hop soul, right? And I grew up listening more. So for me, I was more interested in hip hop, not the rap of today, because that's not hip hop. I don't know what the this generation does. There's only a few people that I really listen to, that I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they embody in hip hop. That's like Kendrick, Rhapsody, you know what I'm saying? Even J. Cole, like those are my main ones of today. So, but yeah. All right, there we go. So, boom, bit. So now we have this. We have the take profit because the 1 hour wasn't really showing it that good. Oop, that's why they look like that. I don't want it looking like that. That don't look good. There you go. Oh, I need to fix this. Fix this. Boom. All right, there. So now you have that. You can screenshot. Again, like I said earlier, the 4 hour is showing a choppy market, y'all. So if you do decide to do this and still trade, even though it's showing you it's the choppy market, and I personally don't trade choppy markets, if you do decide to do this, just know that you're taking a risk on top of a very high risk already, and the chances of you losing your money increases when you trade during a choppy market. Okay, I'm telling you now. If you do decide to proceed forward, I would highly, highly, highly recommend that you use a trailing stop loss regardless of what. I don't care. And if I were you, I would keep my trailing stop loss tight because the upper and lower shadows, they may take you out. Okay. That liquidity gonna come in. The banks is gonna be, putting their positions in to a point where you are sitting here thinking you about to make some money. Nope, they about to get you. Okay. So just kind of want to make sure you keep that in mind. Okay. All right, next, now that we have Bitcoin out the way, next is going to be gold and USDJPY after that. And if y'all have any questions while on here, by all means, chime in and let me know. If you have any questions, feel free to chime in. Okay, so I'm about to do the top-down analysis for gold. I already have the month adjusted, so I don't have to do the month. Okay, this was for the whole month of February, so I'm good to go. Okay, so now need to adjust this. Where's the thing at? Oh, I need to remove this too, so I can see the bottom of this week. I can't see this. Gold just been running, so I'm gonna just go ahead and remove this because it don't look like it's coming back down right about now, and I can get rid of this demand zone too. Because gold just gone. Okay. Oops. All right. Now I can see. So I can change this from the day to the week color. And then let me get rid of this because I don't know what we're going to be doing yet. And I can get rid of this. Boom. I can get rid of this. And I can change this to blue to represent my week and lock this in. Bam. So now I have my previous week high. This is how high gold went last week. And this is how low it went. And let me make this a bit bigger so that way I can tell. I feel like that's a little low. Oh, yeah, that was right. Okay. There we go. All right, so I have my week high. And if you're wondering, if you're new, first of all, thank you so very much for joining, for jumping on. Those of you that just jumped on, if you have not marked up your charts yet because you're a little behind, it's okay. We're doing it today, okay? I'm doing something called a top-down analysis, and I want to look at the previous week high, the previous day high, the previous week low, the previous day low, because there's a potential for price to return to that area. And so this is why I'm marking this up right now. Get that off of there, bam. And then I need to do a new line. Because like I said earlier, for those of you that were just getting on, price likes to return. Like the market typically returns back to an area it's been. It may not close there, but like the upper shadow may touch it or surpass it, but then it closes below it, right? Or the lower shadow may touch it or surpass it, but close above it. So the previous day low or week low, whatever. So this is why I like using these using this as my top-down analysis because it just helps me to identify a couple of things where I could potentially put or see profit going, or where I should be considering entering, or if I should just stay away because it's too much traffic. Like in this case, right here, we have the day high and the week high right on top of each other. Doesn't make sense for me to be like, oh well, I'm about to buy, and then this is my take profit one, this is my take profit two. No, I just use the week one, the week high as a profit area because if price goes past that, then um, we in activating a trail and stop loss type of mode, which I'm gonna leave that on here. So let me see. So we've had price come up here, sell. Price got close to this previous week high, sell. So I'm gonna do this. So it actually has already surpassed a little bit below the 5618. Look, I'm gonna make this a bit wider so you see it because I'm not about the market. It don't make sense. It's already below it. So see, this is the 61.8 and this green line is the 50%. So this would be, just get y'all a visual because me talking through it doesn't make sense. So y'all could just see it for yourself. Price is already below this, so we could see a sale continue. So there you go. So see how price is below this? It touch it, it's closing below it. It touch it, it closed below it. It touch it, it closed below it. It touch it again, it closed below it. It didn't even touch it this time. Okay. And we have almost 3.5, or a little under 3.5 hours remaining on this candle. Okay, so we'll see what happens here. But if it touch it again and close below, y'all, we need to be looking for a sale. Okay. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna just go ahead and leave it. And that way, if somebody needs a reminder, a visual reminder, then this will help with that visual reminder. I can't do the thing. I'm trying to do that from dropping like it's hot. No. Nope, nope, nope. That's a talent in itself. Cause child, I can't do that. All right. All right, so now I have this marked for the 4 hour. Boom. Okay. So this is a supply zone. Price did come in this supply zone, as you can see on the 4 hour. It did not blow past it. It sat in here for a minute, okay, for some hours. This is a 4 hour time frame. So you're talking about 4, 8, 12, 16 hours before it finally got out of it, okay, and stayed below it. So, and then again, we have 4, 8, 12, 16 hours of it keep touching this area, this golden zone here, before it stays away for now. So we'll see after these next 3 hours what gold does. If it closes, if it does not touch this and closes below here, we definitely should see a sale. Okay, should. All right, but only time will tell. Nothing is 100%. All right, so now close that out, and I'm going to go to the 1 hour. I'm personally going to be preparing for a sale, but if a buy appears, then totally got it because anything can happen. Oh, that reminds me, we have a massive, holy crap, we have a massive imbalance here from the 4 hour look right here all the way down to here. Massive, massive, massive. I'm about to take that golden zone off. Look at that. So I would be anticipating if it did buy, it at least buys to here. And then let me remove this. Let me get this off. And then I'm going to lock this in, lock it. And then I'm going to do imbalance. Imbalance. Oops. 4-hour, not 40-hour, 4-hour. 4-hour, and this is shucks. This was Friday. Okay. So this was 214. There we go. Okay. So now I have this as an update for me. Oops. I was trying to move it over. Okay. So now I have this as an update for me. So now I know if gold were to buy, then the top of this should be a I would say this would be like my break and close and retest. Hold on. Mm, 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 mm. It's 127 pips, roughly. Mm, 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 mm. But I don't see nothing else, so yeah, I'd rather do that. I feel more comfortable with that. Mm, 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 mm. All right, so let me do break, close, retest above for buy. Bam. That's the only way. Let me go ahead and do this. And like I said, we should be anticipating a sale. Um, and to be honest, price break and close below this, we should definitely see sale, break, close, retest, break, close, retest below for sale. All right, and then now I got that. Let me do these arrows. And again, if y'all have any questions, by all means, chime in. Let me know if you have a question. I know for some people, especially, scalpers, they're like, oh, but it's so much, so many pips and stuff. I hear you, y'all, but I'm not a scalper. I day trade. So I'm not looking for something super fast. Like I want to be able to get a great payout within that day. You know what I'm saying? And I could be like, man, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because I only take roughly a really great week for me is like 3 days, three trades that week. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't take multiple trades in a day unless the market is just really nice. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, nah, I don't do that. I set my stuff, I forget it, and I move on because I don't learn my lesson about over leveraging. Eventually, I get back into scaling into positions and stuff. But right now, what's working for me is me just take this trade, set my parameters, and I go on about my day. That's sitting around watching and waiting, and then I gotta, put in for um another position, and I was like, I'm not about to do all that. I'm not right now. You know what I'm saying? Now maybe when Ladybug is like in school like that, yeah, maybe. But right now, I don't have enough time for that. I really don't. My days are consumed, so I don't have the time for those type of things. All right, so now we got those areas identified. So now, um, I don't like this. Whatever this is, no, I'll change that because I don't want to hear that. Okay. So now that I have that, let's see how many pips this is from here to here. That's 100. So if your stop loss is roughly 50, you should be good. So we're gonna do TP1 for a sale. And then let's see if I can find another one in between these two. Okay. So I see 1, 2, 3. All right. 3 is enough. And it's some resistance in there too. So that's good. So I could change this to TP2 for sale. And again, if y'all have any questions, feel free to chime in. I'm gonna switch back and forth between screens. It's 1, 2, 3, and resistance and resistance. So there we go. So it's 4, TP3, my bad. If y'all have any questions, feel free to type them in the chat. I just will go back and forth. All right. And 4. There we go. And then it's it. Now this one might not be that many pips. Because they're pretty close, 3 and 4. So yeah, so 40 pips, 45, 47. That's not a whole lot for a day trade, but it's all good. Okay. Scalping, y'all probably be like, that's a good day for me. I know. I know. You know, you get 50 pips scalping, you're just like, I'm good. I'm good. Most of y'all accounts, if you're a scalper, man, listen, I know your accounts are pretty decent, should be anyway. If you're gonna scalp 10 pips, 20 pips, 30 pips and stuff like that, like real short. Okay, so 88, that's a good one. That would mean your stop loss needs to be like 40 pips. But I'm gonna tell y'all something with gold. I don't really see uh uh a good stop loss being 40, just being honest. But hey, you know, the markets are changing, so it may be good. Let's see. And then this one is gonna be, this one up here is your you can, how about this? You can choose either the yellow or the blue. Your day high or your week high can be your take profit 3. Totally up to you. I will use the day high as the take profit 3. The only reason why I'm not typing in here is because I already have all this on here. Oh, let me remove this. Grind all day. Okay, so here. Now we should be able to see it. Oops, for buy. Bam. So now I got TP1, 2, 3 for the buy. I got TP1, 2, 3 for the sell. Here we go. Screenshot. You should be good to go. Okay. So again, y'all, because this imbalance is here, if you weren't already in it, me personally, I would not get into this. And obviously, I'm not trading anything today because it's a bank holiday, but I'm talking about tomorrow, right? Or when the new trading day kicks in tonight. Then I would say look at it. But again, I'm looking for a price to break and close either below this imbalance or above this imbalance. And again, for me, when it comes to trading right now, I am using the EMA because the markets have moved a bit different this year with the new president and all the tariffs and everything that's happening in our economy, all these changes that's happening in our government. So because I'm trading things that's US based, I'm using the EMA to help me because it's been wild. It's been a wild, wild west. They talk about the crypto market is Wild Wild West. Listen, the U.S. markets has been like on another level. So the EMA is just helping me to confirm what I'm gonna do when I do my markups and whatnot. Okay, so I need to see if it's gonna sell. I need to see that this EMA is clearly still above the candlesticks, and it needs to be something like this, not this, because this is telling me price is staying close to that, so we have a bit of consolidation. I don't like that. I want it to have space in between, right? And it's above though, and it's just sloping down with it. Okay, that happens, and it breaks and close retest and then forms another bearish candlestick pattern, and that bearish candlestick pattern confirms below here, I'm good to go for the sale. If it does the opposite, but the candlesticks are above here, clear as day like this, we have just the line just going like this in the diagonal. Okay, cool. And it breaks and closes above here, right? It does its retest, and I have my bullish candlestick pattern that confirms above this area that I have identified. Yes, then I'm good to go for a buy. Okay. So those are my three things that I have to see with either the buy or the sell. All right. So gold is complete, and now I'm going to do USDJPY. And this one should be pretty easy because the market has just been selling. So I'm going to the week. Remember, y'all, I do my top-down analysis with every single trade. Every single trade, I do a top-down analysis. Because I'm not playing any games. I don't want to sit here and put myself in an unnecessary position to lose money when I could have avoided it. It's just that simple for me. Yeah. Come on. Oops, wrong thing. All right. So previous week high is actually the bottom of this supply zone. So I'm going to get rid of this now. And then this old day low is now the previous week low. Interesting. Okay. And then I'm going to delete this one. All right. And now I have my week done. Now I want to do my day. All right. And I can remove this now too because price, listen, market's just gone from here. Why did it not do it? Wait a second. Did I just delete something else? Oh, no, that's not what I meant to delete. I meant to delete this. I'm like, I feel like I deleted something else. No, I need my money. All right, so now I got that. I got the day high identified. And now we'll do the previous day low. Okay, cool. So now I got that. We'll go to the 4. So clearly we know that price is selling. I don't need anything to show me that. It's just been selling, as you can see here, just looking at the 4-hour. So the sale started back on the 10th of January. So clear sale has been going on. Price kind of goes above it, but it comes back into the sale. Okay, which is where we're at right now. And last week, this was a low here. So price could potentially hit in this area again and then close back above it and go back into a buy. And the sale will be over. Or if the US dollar remains weak, then we could see a continuation for the sale. Okay, and this is an old imbalance down here from October of last year. Holy crap. So let me drag this on over. All right. So this imbalance has not been filled yet from October of last year. Nope. It got close, but it did not fill. Even down here, this is another imbalance too. But anyway, so that's going to be my focus, is finding those areas in between this previous week low and here for a sale, and then I can use this stuff as a buy. So let me go to the 1 hour. Okay, yeah, that's it. Let me make this a bit wider. Yeah, see, even like the bodies of the candles are small. Like they're not even really doing much. So yeah. So I would use break and close, retest this week low here. Below for sale. Oops, below for sale. That's the only way I could see price continuing to go down. So now, and like I said, this actually would be an area here. I think that it might push. If it goes below that, yeah, then you definitely have your sale, like close below that. Oh my gosh, I gotta go to the 4 hour, y'all, because I'm not about to scroll all the way back. I refuse. So let me see how many pips this may be. This is 41, which is fine. Let's see if I can find another one over here. Okay, so it was resistance over here. See, this is the Kanye I miss. That other guy, I don't know what's going on with that other guy, man. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Okay, so that's another one. That's not that many pips, though, between. That's like probably 15 pips, if that. Oh, 21. Okay. I mean, so it looks like that's one. How I get all this hip hop and then I got Neo creeping here? What in the world? You better go on somewhere. You two playing with me. That's not hip hop. Okay. Um. Hmm. Maybe if I go down here, I'm trying to find one more, y'all, that makes sense, and that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. That's not. That's only one. Okay, that's better. So that's 1, 2, 3. All right. So there we go. So now I have all these sale positions, profit areas. I'm gonna go to the 1 hour. I'm gonna identify these now. I just don't like that this has like such a large gap between the two. But there was nothing there. Whatever. TP1 for sale. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all now. If price breaks below this, I would do a trailing stop loss. I'm not even gonna lie, because I just don't like that. There's nothing there for me that I could find to tell me on a 4 hour, like, there's another spot. I'm still gonna go look again, because I don't like that. That's too large of a gap. So like that's yes, there's 60 pips. Nah, I gotta find something else. I know it's gotta be another one in here somewhere. It's gotta be. Let's see, that's support and that's resistance. That look like that might have been an imbalance right there. And that's just that would be just one touch. Unless I could find something else. Nope. Okay, maybe back here. Okay, so I had to come all the way back here. So that's 1, 2, 3, almost 4. And then it was resistance. Okay, that's better. But now 3 has this large gap between 2 and 3. 47 pips. So that means we all the way back in February 2024. But even that's only one. That's not enough. Okay. All right, we're good. As long as it's not 60 pips. All right. And now I'm gonna go to the 1 hour and finish up the buy, and then that'll be it. Again, y'all, you don't have to use the areas that I'm looking at. Okay, it's totally up to you to do what you want to do, especially with your money. Okay, but I would say break and close above here for a buy, and that's only if that's only if mm, that's only if this EMA, if the candlesticks are above the EMA. Okay. If the candlesticks are not above the EMA, you gotta wait until the candlesticks are above the EMA. And for me, again, the third part is I need to see a bullish candlestick pattern confirm above this area that I'm identifying. So I already know I need to find something in between this day low and this day high, because that is a large space. So even this is probably more than 50 pips. Let me see. Definitely more than 50 pips. So that's pretty steep for USDJPY. I'm gonna see if I can find some resistance in this area, because this should be like 30 or so. Let's see. 47. I'm gonna see if I can find something before that. Ooh, do what you do. All right, so oh, okay, I got it. See, I got all of this here, but let me change the line. And boom, that one was almost there. Okay, so I got that one. Let me look right here. So that's 1, 2, almost, it's a little over 3. And then this one is support 2. See if I can find one more in between that. But it was fine for so long, so long. Oh yeah, see all that. all that. Um, let me see. Let me see if I find another touch there. Hopefully. So I got to move it down to the other one because that should be two. It is. Okay, so I got them. Bam. So this is everything for a buy, and then that'll be it. That will be it. That will be all. So we'll have Bitcoin, gold, and USDJPY. Like I said, with Bitcoin, because the market looks choppy on the 4 hour, for me personally, until it clears up, I will not be trading Bitcoin. I'm just letting y'all know. I marked it up, but you need to put stop losses, like all of that, y'all. Not playing. Don't give your money back to this market because you're trying to be greedy, or you're like, well, Leona said, what Leona told you is Leona not trading it until it clears up and it shows something clean for me to enter. Until it does that, I'm not doing it. Okay. So I honestly will be looking more so at USDJPY, gold, SPS 500 for sure. And I'll probably still look at NAS too, because NAS did some massive moves last week. So there's that. All right, so the screenshot. Again, like I said, Bitcoin, if I were you, I would be using trailing stop loss. Honestly, I would stay away from it. But if you want to be, extra aggressive and whatnot and super risky, then by all means, run that play. But you may want to make sure that you activate a trailing stop loss and keep that stop loss pretty close. Okay? All right, so that's all of them. That's all three that we're going to do today. Hopefully this helps somebody. Hopefully you're good to go now. You know what I'm saying? And you have your marching orders. You know what to do. I did not mark up SPS 500 because of time. I don't want to be on here way too long. Like I'm already over an hour. Okay. But if I were you, I would be looking at SPS 500 versus Bitcoin. Okay. That's just me though. All right. So next week, what we'll be doing is coming back same time just to see if this is working better for me and also for everyone else, because the only other time I will have on a Monday is keeping it at 9 p.m. and that's pretty late for me, and I know that's late for other people. Okay. But yeah, so if you want to learn how to trade with me, right? You're like, Leona, I really want to learn what you're doing. Like, I want to get into the candlestick patterns. I want to learn how to mark up my charts the way you mark them up because it looks easy for me. It's making more sense, but I just want to refine it. I want to, fine tune stuff. Then you can sign up for Day Trading 101. It's totally self-paced, y'all. It's on sale right now for the month of February. I wanted to do that for people because we have a lot of uncertainty going on in the market right now. So I figured why not drop the price down a bit for people, and then you can go ahead and pick that up for a little under $200 today. Okay. Again, this is totally self-paced. You have access to 30 days of trading lessons in the FOREX market. I go over my 6-step trading system that I used to talk about every single week. I may go over it again, maybe. Well, next week isn't a holiday, so I might go over it next week. We'll see how things turn out. But I go over the 6-step trading system. I do make sure that you have like a trading workbook. There's a lot of information, y'all. It's like over 15 hours of information. Okay, so this is to tell you, like, you're gonna get your money's worth. And at all times, if you have any questions, you can always email and then ask those questions. You get that information as well when you sign up. So that is it. That is all. Tune in next week on the 24th, same time, 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central, and that's 10 a.m. for my West Coast people. Okay. If you are loving the time, let me know. If you are making money with these trades, let me know. If you take some lessons because of, your trades that you're taking, let us know, y'all. This is the best way for all of us to learn, to grow, to get better as traders in this market, foreign exchange, crypto, even for my people who trade stocks. This is the best way for us to get better, by being honest and upfront about what's happening, okay? So that's all I have. I'll see y'all next week. Go get your bag. Let's get it.